Take a deep breath with me, in and out. What is the thing you have been searching for? Peace, clarity, that feeling of finally being okay wasn't something more to get, but something more to release. In a world obsessed with more followers, more deadlines, more expectations, there is a quiet revolution happening, a spiritual rebellion. It's not loud, it's not trending, but it's deeply soulful needed. And that revolution is spiritual minimalism. This isn't about cleaning out your closet, it's about cleaning out your consciousness. It's about letting go of the heavy expectations, the toxic relationships, the fake versions of yourself you have been carrying just to survive. And when you let that go, you begin to feel again. This is about living with less but feeling more. And if your soul has been whispering for a quieter life with deeper meaning, you are in the right place. Let's begin your return home to simplicity, presence, and truth. Moving with first one. What is spiritual minimalism? So, what exactly is spiritual minimalism? We often think of minimalism as an aesthetic, white walls, a few books, a tidy drawer. But spiritual minimalism is not about stuff in your home, it's about the stuff in your soul. Spiritual minimalism is about consciously choosing what you allow in your energy field, your mind, your emotions, your habits. It's about recognizing that every thought you think, every belief you carry, every app you open is taking up psychic space. When your mental space is jammed with old narratives, unprocessed pain, and social programming, there is no room for intuition, peace, or purpose. But when you release, when you declutter internally, that's when the soul starts to speak. And that, my friend, is spiritual minimalism. Living intentionally, feeling deeply, saying no to the noise, so you can say yes to the sacred. Moving with next one. Why mode isn't making you happier. Here is the big lie we have been sold. More equals happiness. But let me ask you something real. How many things have you bought that still didn't fix the emptiness inside? How many promotions, partners, or posts gave you a dopamine hit and then you left you right back in the quiet act of not enough? You see, more can feel good temporarily, but it's often a distraction from the real work. Harvard research confirms material gains boost dopamine, but only for a short while. Real fulfillment isn't found in what you accumulate, it's found in what you align with. That's why we feel so exhausted. We have become consumers of identity, not creators of meaning. Spiritual minimalism flips that. It says, instead of asking, what can I get? Ask, what can I let go of to feel whole again? Moving with next one. Science, you need spiritual minimalism. How do you know it's time for spiritual minimalism? Here are the signs. First, you feel overstimulated even in silence. You feel dread being alone with your own thoughts. Third, you being scrolled, being by, or being pleased just to feel something. Fourth, you feel your body feels heavy, your mind feels noisy, and your spirit feels tired. These are more than habits. They are symptoms of energetic clutter. You might be spiritually dehydrated. The remedy isn't another productivity hack. It's a radical, sacred pause where you listen, where you slow, where you begin the sacred art of releasing what you have outgrown. Spiritual minimalism isn't just for monks or mystics. It's for anyone who is ready to stop chasing and start feeling. Moving with next one. How to start spiritual minimalism. Let's make this practical. Here's how to begin today. First, the sacred three rule. Pick one mental goal, one physical action, and one spiritual movement every morning. Keep the rest optional. Second, energy audit. Write down everything draining you, conversations, apps, habits. Then cross out the top three. Let them go. Third, digital soul detox. Curate your screen. Mute, unfollow, uninstall. Make space on your phone and your spirit. Fourth, sacred silence. Sit for 7 minutes. No phone, no stimulation, just you, your breath, and the moment. Fifth, journaling prompt. What am I pretending not to feel by staying busy? Six, declutter with purpose. Don't just throw things out. Ask, does this carry meaning or memory I have already outgrown? Start slowly. Start soulfully. This is a lifestyle shift, not a weekend project. Moving with next one. How less has you feel more? There is a sacred paradox. The less you carry, the more you feel. When you subtract the noise, you amplify your sensitivity. And sensitivity is not weakness, it's your soul's radar. Studies show when we declutter emotionally and physically, sleep improves, focus sharpens, emotional regulation becomes easier. Why? Because you are not battling for bandwidth anymore. There is a room for presence, peace, and play. You start to notice beauty again. A shadow on the wall, a bleach on your face, a kind word. When you are not rushing, you can finally feel what's been here all along. And that is freedom. Moving with next one. From consumer to creator. We live in a world designed to turn you into a consumer of products, of trends, of opinions. But your soul didn't come here to consume. It came here to create. When you embrace spiritual minimalism, you begin redirecting your energy from scrolling to writing, from comparing to creating, from reacting to intuitively responding. You don't need to become an artist. You need to become alive. And nothing activates aliveness like a saying, I'm no longer subscribing to the noise. You get to choose noise or nourishment. And when you choose nourishment, you become a creator of presence, meaning, and light. Moving it. Emotional close. So let's breathe together one more time, in and out. I want to leave you with one question. What are you ready to release today to make space for your soul? A belief, a distraction, a mask you have been wearing just to be accepted? Whatever it is, you are allowed to let it go. You are allowed to live lightly. You are allowed to feel deeply without performing for anyone. If this video spoke to you, here is what to do. Tape like so YouTube share this with so more soul seekers. Subscribe for weekly content on soul health, inner peace, and conscious living. Drop a comment. I choose less to feel more. Let's create a wave of peace together. You weren't born for noise, you were born for presence. You don't need to chase more. You just need to return to you. Live simply, love deeply, stay soft, stay sacred, stay free.